Good morning. Good morning, Ems. Oh, well, Linda, we're talking about anxiety and getting calm in the kitchen. Put my little lights on. We're going to just be chill this morning. I don't know about anybody else, but good morning, Cheryl. Good morning. Thank you for my heart. Hi, Kitty. Hi, Sandra. So we are going to talk a little bit about, anxiety and stress and how do we, calm down and eat for, calming anxiety. So first thing I want to show you is tea. What are the best teas? Where's my lemon balm? What's the best tea to drink when you're combating stress? So I love this little teapot that I have. Hi Kimye, good morning. Hi Patricia. I'll make a cup of tea and then we're gonna brew it and then I wanna show you, we'll chat and then we'll cook a little bit. So I have 3 kinds of tea that if you blend them together, it's sort of a powerhouse de-stressor. Lemon balm, which you know is already my favorite. Lavender. Not a big fan of drinking lavender tea, but it's so good. And actually, if you're in that, like, it's sort of like perfumey, obviously, but it's like a perfumey, sort of earthy smell, and obviously chamomile. And I'm always I like my teas organic for sure, because then I know my herbs are clean, no pesticides. This is another good company. The two companies that I like, well, I actually like three. I'm dealing with lots of anxiety. Patricia, I totally get it. I'm gonna show you guys 2, if I can find my supplements that we use in this house. Oh, I have them both, hold on. These 2, so we can chat a little bit about these in a minute. All right, so the 2 companies I like this company. It's Choice Organics. Oh, I know I gotta do the mirror. Mirror, mirror, let's see, where's the mirror? Here you go. All right. This one is Choice Organics. I like this company. It's simple. They go anywhere from like $3.99, $2.99 to all the way to like $5 for a box. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jess. And then I love Buddha teas, also certified organic. This is another great company. And then the other company that's wonderful is Traditional Medicines. These are also fabulous teas. So they're all sort of healing. Yeah, it's not a bad price for a box of tea. If you think about it, hi June. Hello, my friends. Hi June. If you think about it, right, you get, I think it's like 18 tea bags, something like that. Yeah, 18 tea bags in the Buddha. 16 here, and I forget what the medicinal one is. But if you think about that, right, and you make a cup of tea at $3 divided by 18, what is that like? I don't even know. What is that? 60 cents a bag. Make a cup of tea at $3 divided by 18, what is that like? I don't even know. What is that? 60 cents a bag. So sorry, my friends. My girl is going into her freshman year of, second semester finals. And so talk about anxiety. And then I heard her roommates woke her up at like 3 a.m. So she's like, I need you. So, all right. So what I'm doing is I'm putting these 3 teas in here. And I like I like lemon balm, my favorite, so that's my favorite. So we'll warm up the tea, and then let's just quickly talk about some of the information surrounding anxiety and food, right? So the number one focus when you're dealing with anxiety is focusing on getting magnesium-rich food. And the number 1 and 2 of magnesium-rich foods, believe it or not, is quinoa, our old friend quinoa, and pumpkin seed, believe that or not. And those, where is my notes? I think I put them here, yeah. Pumpkin seeds and quinoa are the highest foods with the most usable most usable source of magnesium. And magnesium is a great supplement for dealing with anxiety and stress. So I'm going to make this pot of tea. I'm going to brew it for like 15, 20 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. 10 minutes will be good. I love these teas too because all of them have like little sayings. Like this one says, variety is the spice of life. Can't really see this too well because I try and wear my contacts when I'm on here so I don't have the glare. Let's see. The plants have enough spirit to transform our limited vision. And beauty is not caused, it is. Emily Dickinson. That's beautiful. So we're actually in a wave again, guys. So keep that chat rolling, and the bibbity bobbity boops. All right, so I love this teapot, and it has the cup on the side, so it's like that one kind of serving. So we'll do that for like 5 or 6 minutes. Now, magnesium-rich, anti-inflammatory, grounding ingredients. We don't really talk about that too much. When you eat like that, expect those calming vibes, right? Like you want to. One of the things that I thought was really interesting, because I didn't know when I was doing a quick research and putting my notes together. Anxiety, digestion sort of coincide, right? So here we go again with the gut, which I posted last night for you guys. When you're anxious, your body shifts into what's called the fight or flight. We all know that. And the sympathetic nervous system takes over. So that's like an internal alarm system. You know, you're like all nervous. Good morning, good morning. And then what happens is your digestion slows down. So because your body isn't trying to digest, it's trying to outrun the monster chasing you, right? So think about that for a second. You get in that fight or flight, you get those butterflies, you're really stressed out, and then all of a sudden your digestion slows down immensely, right? Cortisol levels go up, belly fat, all of that starts to happen. So you see bloating, indigestion, irregular bowel movement, low appetite. You throw yourself into emotional eating, and now your gut's a mess, and you're reacting to stress, which we all know, right? We've all been there. We all understand that. So what I like to tell people, what I would share with you is to help that anxiety, you want to sort of always have with you pumpkin seeds, right? That's an easy snack to carry around. And remember when we made our snack jar? It's probably, I don't know, I go between sunflower. Remember our snack jar that we had? I fill this, I don't know, maybe every month and a half I kind of fill it up. But I haven't filled it in a while. Maybe since March, but in here are all those good nuts, and there's pumpkin seed in here. Good morning, adrenaline. So those are the things that you want to focus on. It's very easy to carry around a bag of pumpkin seeds and kind of chomp on. You'd be surprised. You know, just like sugar has that almost immediate reaction, we don't realize how much, you know, seeds, a bowl of quinoa, all of those things, like little simple things, drinking turmeric tea, having a cup of of tea like this, we don't realize that it does affect you, and you can feel that effect pretty quickly. So what do? We have to feed the gut foods that soothe the nervous system instead of overstimulating it. So what do we reduce? All our favorites: refined sugar, caffeine, seed oils, additives, and preservatives. Sounds so simple, right? But you guys that have been with me since September have an arsenal of food and recipes and snacks that you can do to sort of engage in, maybe just even doing this. You know, we're gonna make a little snack today that's really full of magnesium-rich, sweet but healthy and calming. So let's see, these foods we call the nervous system nurturers. I love that, right? They're rich in magnesium, B vitamins, which is another one, healthy fats, and amino acids, and those help the body shift into rest, repair, and digest mode. So those foods are oats, leafy greens, pumpkin seeds, avocado, fatty fish, turmeric, chamomile, and cacao. Interesting, right? Keep that chat rolling. Thank you so much for my heart. We're as soon as you roll that chat, the numbers pop. So when you put these on your plate, you're not only feeding your body, but you're sending the brain a signal that says you're safe. You know, it's like all of that stuff, it talks to you, right? Remember we talked last week about the gut and the brain, they're so close. So when you eat nurturing, good, healthy, clean foods, good morning, XO, you then have this, you're telling your brain, don't worry, I got you, you're calming down, and everything's gonna be okay. So we are all wonderful, XO. We are calm. Good morning. What's the topic this morning? We're talking about anxiety. How do we feed our gut foods that balance anxiety? Thanks for my heart. Hi, Acela. Nice to see you. That's a new name for me. I don't know if I've seen you here before. Welcome. Let's chat. Yep. Thank you, XO. Hey, Chell. All right, so what do? We're going to drink some tea. Maybe before you pour that morning coffee or that mushroom coffee, we're gonna try it today because I haven't had mushroom coffee yet. I'm gonna pour a little bit of this tea. Ooh, look how rich and golden that is. So in here is lemon balm. We were just talking about it. Lavender. Thank you so much. I need this today. We all do Snickers. Hey Charlie, thanks for the heart. Look, I'm doing chamomile, lemon balm, and lavender tea. And I blended them together. And it's still cheaper than our $8 fancy coffee, right? And imagine, and think about this, right? If you think about what we just said, you're stressed out, your digestion slows down, you get tired, right? You feel fatigued, your mind is foggy, all of those things start to happen. And we start that out first thing in the morning with a cup, one of those big 20-ounce filled with milk and fake sugar and all that stuff, right? And then we go to the office or we're working and we grab, whatever, bagel or a donut or something that's not going to feed our soul. It seems creamy and comforting when it goes down, but it feeds the stress. All right, so we're going to try this. You know what? Today TikTok, we're trying the tea because it's part of our anti-anxiety. Ooh, that's kind of nice. I didn't put any honey in it. If I was gonna put honey in it, I would do raw, like a Manuka honey. I always say Melaleuca. I remember my friends having that company. You guys remember that? All right, now let's talk about. We've done overnight oats a bunch of times, but I want to show you this recipe because I think it's a little bit different, and we're also going to put quinoa on, our old friend quinoa. And I'm using red quinoa today. Because it's what I have in my kitchen, and it's no different than our white quinoa. It's so good. So we're only going to cook I only need about a half a cup for this quick recipe. So we're gonna add it to our bowl. And that is gonna get, a half a cup is gonna get a cup of water. And I'm gonna add a little bit more because the BTUs on my stove make it kind of evaporate the water very quickly. And I'm gonna add, today I'm gonna add a little bit of our sesame seed gamasio that we made the other day. Remember this? I wanna add this today and see how it does. Can you drink your beer? No. You know, when I drank it, our numbers went all the way down to 90. Now they're going back up again. So I guess it's true. It's kind of hard when you're on a live though. Okay. I'm gonna add a teaspoon of this. And we're gonna see how it tastes. I have no idea, I've never done that before, but I wanna see. We're gonna just do healing things for our body today. Hi Maya, good morning. We're cooking and feeding and trying to support anxiety levels. No, I don't. I am, you got to remember, for me, I used to always drink espresso. And I would drink that black. Then I started drinking it with creamers, and that was not good for me because of the guar gums. They really started bothering my stomach. Then I went to the coconut creamer. Then I went to mushroom coffee, and now I'm doing, in the quinoa. I'm sorry, Amanda. No, this is our sesame gamasio that we made yesterday. I know, me too, Anthony. I used to love it, but I'm gonna be 61 this summer, and I can't do the jitters anymore. I miss it though. I miss the flavor because I love bitter flavors. So when I drink tea, I drink it plain. Yep, me too, plain. Although I do a lemon rind in there. I even have an espresso machine, and I never use it anymore. Where did I put my oats? Oh, guys, hold on. Let me grab my oats. Here I come. All right, so we are going to add, so for this, we're going to add, and I think a cup is going to give you, a bunch of servings for the oats. So we're gonna cut this recipe a little bit because hubby is not gonna eat that. So we're gonna do a half a cup. These are gluten-free oats. I cannot eat oats that are not gluten-free. I'm drinking mushroom coffee now. Yay! Yo, me too. That's my favorite. That is my drink of choice. But today, because we're doing calming anxiety, we are I made a blend of lavender, chamomile, and lemon balm. And I don't know about you guys, but when I drink lemon balm tea, I can completely see my body just calm down. I feel it immediately. Let's see, I'm drinking mushroom coffee. Would organic nor organic foods help to lose weight? I mean, I think when you and you're not allowed to really talk about that here in the TikTok space, they don't like that. But I think the less chemicals, the less additives, the less processed food you eat, the better your body can stay sort of at a healthy weight. That would be my answer. All right, so now I'm using gluten-free oats. Then we're gonna add, I have my favorite almond milk, the 3 Trees organic almond. And what I love about this is it's got 4 ingredients: water, filtered water, organic almonds, organic vanilla extract, not flavor, and French grape salt. I love this. So if you're not gonna make your own nut milk, this is my favorite. The ones in the boxes, I personally cannot drink them anymore because they're too, Yes, Amanda. You know why you can't make chia pudding, right? You're probably adding too much chia. It literally is like a tablespoon of chia to like 2/3 a cup of milk. You know, whatever your nut milk is. We can make that. I'll make it with you guys one day. I think I have. You might have that recipe somewhere. And it's in a kitchen pharmacy recipe, which are all on the Book of Face in the files now. I'm loading them as PDFs so you can manage them better. Because the other way, when you do the JPEGs in those, you know, media files, I'm just drinking some water. Hey, John. All right, so now we're gonna add a tablespoon of chia. And if you don't like chia, you could use hemp seed, you could use flax. It doesn't really matter too much. I think what's really good is the fact that you have some type of seed like that, like a hemp, flax, or chia. So whatever you love. We're gonna do a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. And my favorite is our Vietnamese. Where are you, Vietnamese cinnamon? And if you like nutmeg, you could put a pinch of nutmeg in there. So we're putting in our cinnamon. And then a pinch of salt. Good morning, Elia. And I use my real salt. Just a little. You just need a little. Now, if you like sweet in your, thank you for all the hearts. Thank you for my roses. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. So now, if you like to have a little sweet in this, I would add a coconut sugar. The recipe here that I wrote you says maple sugar, which is fine. I'm gonna do the coconut. I like it better. It's not as sweet. I mean, I love maple sugar for sure, and it doesn't make it really mapley, but the coconut sugar for me in the morning is better. It's not super sweet. Thank you for all the shares, June. It's not super sweet, and it's, you know, it's just, I like it better. And then we're gonna add a little turmeric. Hold on, guys. It's not super sweet, and it's, you know, it's just, I like it better. And then we're gonna add a little turmeric. Hold on, guys. All right, so now the other thing we're gonna add in here is turmeric. Are we adding turmeric? Yes, a teaspoon. A little different. I know coconut sugars, you know, you need a little bit extra to catch up to the maple, but the maple sugar is good too. I like it. It doesn't move your, would this be 1 serving? I mean, I don't know about you guys. This is pretty powerful. So, you know, and it's gonna grow and fill this bowl. So it might not be, yes, they are, Cheryl. I know, they are soft clothes. It's great. So I think this is, this is 2 servings. I cut this in half, so the 1 cup. So the way that I wrote this recipe, 1 cup of oats is 2 servings. For me, I don't know if I can eat all of this in 1 serving. So I'm let's see how much it is by the end of the class, all right? And you can decide. And then it's about 3/4 cups of almond milk, or whatever your favorite milk is. If you like hemp milk, if you like regular dairy, whatever you like. I personally am a fan of almond milk. I like that. You know, and really, yes, overnight oats can take if you make it at night, it's ready to go. But this is ready to go pretty quick when you use quick oats, You'll see, it's pretty quick. Look at that, so pretty. All right, now we're gonna let this sit. I just wanna make sure all of it's mixed. And then, what's nice when you put it, I've done these in like the little glass jars, and I've done it in containers like this. The reason why I like it in this is because you can slice banana on top of this. You could put blueberries. You could add to it once it's done. A little coconut flake, and you've got a super food in the morning. For sure. Now, I was thinking for people that are sensitive to oats and can't manage them even if they're gluten-free, I was thinking how could you make this with like almond meal, like ground almond meal, but I don't think you're going to get the absorption that you need. You could do it like almond meal and a little bit of like almond flour. That might work. What are we making? We're making foods that support de-stressing or having less anxiety. Good morning, Robin. All right, so that's number one. So we did a little recipe here. Now, I was gonna make you guys a bowl. You know how we love making bowls for lunch. And let's get out the ingredients. We need kale. We're gonna do some kale. I'm gonna use some, let me see, do I have avocados today? We did not have ripe avocados in our shop, so we're gonna leave that out today because it doesn't look like I have any either. Which I don't like not having avocados in my house. They're like a great go-to, but they weren't ripe. And we're gonna get a sweet potato. A little sweet potato. And some kale. So I'm going to take the kale off the stem, obviously. Now, if you guys like eating the stem, you could do that. Awesome. My best food for that is overloading on medication. Yes, I understand. Thank you for my heart, Patricia. I totally understand. I get it. This is a much better way to do it. And you'd be surprised how fast your body will react. Really. It reacts very quickly to healthy, good food. And I'm sure you guys feel that. Like, I know a few of you guys have reached out and have told me some of your, some of the ways that it's been working for you, changing your diet to more organic food. I'm going to add a little bit more to this so it pops. It didn't pop open, so I'm adding a little bit more. And I added for those of you who just got here, I added gamasio. Remember the gamasio we made last week with the sesame seed and wakame? I added that to our red quinoa that we're cooking. All right, so I'm chopping this up. Nice and simple, very easy. And this isn't easy. If you make this at night or if you prep things in the morning and you make this food at night, you could easily have this all prepped and ready to go for the morning. Like when you're making dinner and you just do a little side kind of thing, you could have this all ready for yourself when for work. And I know we're all busy. I get it. But there's something to be said about slowing down a little bit. And I know the moms around here in this town had their kids over scheduled so much that everybody's running till you pass out. Now, I'm super guilty of doing way too much myself, for sure. But when I do these classes, I remember how important it is to just slow down just a little bit. Girl, I made the kale chips next level and tried making radish chips. I love that. Were they good? All right, so I'm gonna take our broccoli and we're gonna roast it with a sweet potato. Now we can take, you can leave the you can leave the skin on if you like. I personally like leaving the skin on. You know, for a sweet potato, it kind of separates, but I still love it. And I'm gonna roast this in coconut oil because it's just yummy. Yes, next level. Love it. Love it. It's good. That's good. All right, just gonna cut this up so it roasts. Now, if you notice, I'm gonna roast the broccoli a little bold and the sweet potato together. So I'm gonna cut the sweet potatoes. I'm gonna cut the sweet potatoes a little bit smaller, so you know it supports the broccoli roasting too. I'm just cutting them up small. And this is, we're gonna make like a nice tahini sauce with this, and it's gonna be delicious. I know, I love sweet potatoes too. Now, Anthony, have you ever roasted them with coconut oil? Because if you like the flavor of sweet potatoes, they taste so nice, so yummy with coconut oil. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. You know, instead of just using regular old olive oil, it's so much better. Okay, so I'm putting them together. And remember, we're gonna use the Cuisinart oven, which you all know is like a powerhouse. So if anybody's new here, that Cuisinart is crazy. It has a convection setting that it's a machine. It moves so fast. All right, so now hold on. I just want to take this broccoli off my cutting board so I have a place to work. All right, now we're gonna take coconut oil. So this coconut oil is from Spectrum Natural. It's organic oil. This one happens to be a refined one. I usually use the raw. I probably bought this because it was it's the one I grabbed. But you know, it's good. I usually use the raw unrefined, but it's okay. This will be great, and it's kind of a little bit creamier than the unrefined. So we're gonna just use maybe that much. She comes home tonight. And she has a bunch of exams today. So she was calling me on the way to class and wanted to talk to me, but I was already on here with you guys, so I was like, oh no. She was bummed, but she's a big girl. She can do it. They gotta grow up. She's got this. And now she just found out her housing. She's so excited. What was the seeding you recommended? Oh, the seeds, you mean? With the sesame seed? This is gamasio, right? We made this last week. It was with wakame. Is this what you're talking about? The seaweed? What oil to use if not coconut? This is the only the only other two oils that I use in my kitchen are olive oil, and I will. She'll be on maybe Saturday night when we're doing Easter, getting ready for Easter. She'll come. She'll come on. All right, hold on. Let's see. Seasoning. What was the seasoning? Exciting. What oil to use? Oh, so I would use olive oil or what's the other one that we use? Avocado. Can we all share? Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're in a little wave, a small little wave right now. So if you keep the chat rolling, it totally helps. And the boops, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of boops. All right, so now I'm just gonna, you don't need a glove if you're working at home or even if you're cooking in a commercial kitchen. Because you're cooking this, you don't have to use a glove, but I'm doing that so, because I don't wanna be washing my hands 100 times. All right, so I'm just gonna add this, and this, I have to tell you, I love this with a little bit of salt. That coconut tastes so good. And the sweet potato, it's just so yummy. All right, I'm gonna add a tiny bit more to this. Because I want the flavor on the yams. Now, if you like, I'm just doing a little salt and garlic, but if you wanted to put a little curry in this, you could. Hey Gina. We're doing foods that help stress, that calm stress. Guys, we are in a super wave right now. Woohoo! Welcome everybody. So this is all you need right here. Now, if you want to add flavors, a little cayenne, you could do that. You want to add a little turmeric, make your own little curry, you could do that. Any of those things, hey, any of that will work. I'm just making it simple and plain because we're gonna make a little tahini sauce at the end. This is dog friendly too, love it. Do you feed your dog what you eat? I love that. Okay, you know, I used to make dog food. I should teach you guys my dog. Maybe one day I'll do dog food for you guys. I don't do it anymore. I really just, unfortunately, don't have the time. But we feed our dogs now farmer's dog. They love it. And it's, you know, seems pretty clean. And they're very happy. And our big boy lost 20 pounds. I can't believe, I was shocked because I was doing, we were making the raw food, you know, buying it from the health food store. And when he came from, when he came from the kennel, the pound, what do you call it? The Humane Society here in town. He gained so much weight, and I was like, what is going on? We're feeding exactly what the box said. It was raw food, and I was like, you know what, this isn't working. He's, you know, he was like not even, he was like a big lump. Oh, the bird issues? I don't know. My dogs have never been able to eat raw chicken, ever. So I never use that, but yes. I understand why you would do that. All right, so now we're making our Buddha bowl. Now let's make our sauce. It's gonna be tahini. We're gonna use tahini. I believe we're using lemon juice. Yep. We're gonna use about 3 tablespoons of tahini. Can you guys see this? Yes. All right, 3 tablespoons of tahini. Now this has a little maple syrup in it, and I'm gonna go ahead and use that. If you guys wanna use bee syrup, because obviously when I said that before, it knocked us out of the box again. You could do that. You could use, tahini is sesame seed paste on. It's that we're in a super wave right now. Hi everybody, welcome. I'm Chef Liz. We're talking about foods that help calm anxiety. We made a tea this morning with lemon balm, lavender, and chamomile blended tea. It's in my teapot. How pretty. And we just made overnight oats. But we made them with, look guys, it's already sort of getting to where we want to eat it. We made overnight oats, and it has oats and coconut sugar, chia seed. Oh my God, that smells so good. Oh, see how pretty that looks? And it's with almond milk. Good morning, Copper Queen, how are you? Nice to see you. Ooh, look at our beautiful, I want to show you, we're making our quinoa. So look at this. When you make a grain, do you see those little bubbles in there? They're like air bubbles. They're sort of like little craters. That foam on top is not actually foam. It's sesame seed and wakame, which I cooked the food in. You don't have to, you could add salt. I just wanted to try it. So we're gonna let this sit for a minute and get a little fluffy, and then we're gonna make our bowl. All right, so now we have our tahini. I'm gonna add a little bit of maple syrup, like a teaspoon. A teaspoon of maple, and then we're gonna add a little bit of lemon juice. You know that the volcano lemon juice has been out for a month. They must have figured out that something in their processing changed. Because remember I told you the flavor wasn't good? So I put about a teaspoon of lemon juice in here. I'm gonna put a splash of maple syrup. Just a little. I don't like sweet with my food. And then You can use fresh garlic, but because this is gonna sit and I'm gonna use it a few times, I'm gonna use the powder. I like that better. I think it lasts a little bit longer. Now we're gonna whisk that. And this is gonna be our dressing for our yummy Buddha bowl. And we're gonna wait for all those ingredients, the broccoli and stuff to roast. Now, if I had an avocado, I would slice that. I know it looks so good, right? It looks nice and creamy. Hold on. It's gonna need, I'm gonna add a little bit of water to this so it thins it out. Otherwise it's gonna stay too creamy. We're gonna do a little pinch of salt, and then I'm gonna add a tiny bit of water to this. I like tahini sometimes. I used to never want to eat tahini in a, as a dressing, but I think I like it. It has a lot of calcium, right? Hey Brenda, nice to meet you. Welcome in. Welcome in everybody. My name's Chef Liz. I've been a chef for 40 years. Today is our kitchen pharmacy class, food and healing. On Monday nights we do a class for subscribers, and that's our fun. Like last night, Monday night, we did Easter dinner. We've done Italian dinner, Mexican, Eastern European, appetizers, desserts. We do all kinds of fun stuff. I know, tahini with falafel is so good. We also, we have a book of face where it's the organic food movement everywhere. Hi, Sunflower. Or the organic food movement everywhere. You can see all of the live videos. I just put them on unedited up on YouTube. So if you're looking for something that I did and you want to see it again and remember some of the foods that we made, you can catch it there. If you go to the Book of Face, you'll get this packet. It's like 9 pages today. I didn't do a whole week of anxiety food. If you guys want me to do that, it's gonna take me a little more time. But there's like the 3 or 4 recipes that we're doing here today, you're gonna get. And then there's some notes about it. So you get a lot of good information here. So welcome, join, follow, like, share, love, all that fun stuff. Okay, let me taste our dressing, make sure the flavor's correct. Oh my God, that's gonna be good. I like that. All right, now we have our kale. I want raw kale. Hi, I'm on my laptop and I don't see where to subscribe. I don't know how to do that on the laptop. I have no idea. Thanks, Endek. Thanks for the shares. All right, so now we're gonna wait for our sweet potato and our broccoli to finish roasting. You can't believe how fast this is. I mean, this oven is kind of silly, this toaster oven. It cracks me up. Look, our broccoli looks beautiful. It's nice and toasty. Let me see our yams. Our yams aren't really done yet. That's what I was afraid of. So what I'm gonna do is add our broccoli into the quinoa, and then I'll put the potatoes back in, because I don't want the broccoli to roast much more. And these are almost ready. Oh, let me put that broccoli in there. That'll keep our broccoli safe. And this is a great, if you're really battling anxiety, if you got a kid in the house that's got depression, all of those things, like you can make food like this. And now here's the caveat. I know when we're sad or we're feeling stuff, the first thing we want to do is go for the crap, because we think immediately it's going to be better, and then we all know it makes us worse. So you got to figure out a moment or get to a point where you can say, you have like that spark of energy for that second. You've got to go and get, you got to make some food for yourself. You got to put the tea in. Robin, I was going to talk to you guys about that. So one of the things I see that's been really helping my daughter is the saffron extract. This is the one that she takes. I take it too. I don't need it as much, but my kid at school, and now she's got all her friends taking it, but it really is very helpful. The only thing I do notice is when you stop taking it, there's a day where it kind of rushes back on you. I wasn't really a fan of that, but my kid is like, I'm just gonna take it because it really helps her. She gets sometimes like crippling anxiety. The other thing that I love is I love this brand, and TikTok, I don't sell anything. You can see it on if you go to my website, The Organic Food Movement, if you don't remember the things I'm talking about, you can see these products, but I don't care where you buy them. That's not my thing. But so TikTok, just know I'm not hawking any product. This is Life Flow. It's a great brand of all different magnesium products. They have a roll-on. You could spray it on your feet. Anybody that deals with menstrual cramps, this is fabulous, fabulous product. It really helps. So, those would be the two supplements. And a good B complex vitamin is really, really good. Really good. Oh, does it work, XO? Has it helped? That's awesome. Keep tapping. Our goal's 100,000 boopity boops. Love that word. Okay, now we are moving through today. We made our chamomile and lavender tea. We are making our Buddha bowl. Now I want to show you what is the recovery time for the relapses into the brownie pan, etc. So I think you mean when you're eating like sugar and refined stuff to kind of help you, right? Is that what you mean? So what I would say, and keep this in mind, it takes 4 days. Thank you for my heart. And don't forget to claim your points, guys. That's so important. It helps us, the live, you, everybody. It takes 3 to 4 days for the psychological effect of sugar, refined sugar, to leave your body. You're so funny, XO. It works. My daughter is like, Mom, it's the best. Hey, PBR, thank you for my heart. So think about that. You're already sad. And if you read about sugar, if you read all about sugar, right, it's the addiction to sugar is sometimes worse than the addiction to, like, those bad drugs that we all stay away from, obviously. So, sugar wreaks havoc on the system, and it also creates stress. I love sugar. It is so bad. Okay, so don't freak. Never freak. All you got to do is get yourself 2 things. Go to a health food store and find golden coconut sugar, right? Or maple sugar. And mix your sugar. Like get a bowl of sugar and mix it. So do half and half to start. And slowly wean yourself off of the white sugar. Always have these in your pantry. If you like oatmeal, use the maple sugar in your oatmeal. It's gonna take a few days. Think about this. When I was teaching how to cook baby food to new moms, years ago I used to do a new mom make your own baby food class. It was a whole series. I had like eight or 9 different classes. And one of the things I would tell new moms when they were making food for their babies is it takes 8 introductions of a food. Thank you, Sunflower. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. You upped your subscription. Woo, woo, woo. So think about that. 8 times before a baby. Why is it any different for an adult? I don't think it's any different. If you eat something once, eat it again, try again. Yeah, 8 times for a baby, right? Because think about that though. For a baby, it's all new tastes, all new sensations, all new textures. So all of those, Princess Monica is in the house. So thank you for my love. Thank you. So think about those things when you're trying new foods. And then also, my friend with her sugar passion, try different foods. We'll have to do a class next week on how do we detox or get rid of sugar out of our diet, right? All right, here's our, look at this. Look how fast these cooked. These are done. Oh. Now watch what I'm gonna do. I don't want to put anything on my kale. I want it to be raw. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my sweet potatoes that are warm. I'm gonna put them into the kale. It's sort of like doing it with baby spinach. And then because I want to sort of massage that kale, I'm gonna add literally my problem isn't sweet, it's salt. Well, just get a good salt. Did you try the gamasio recipe from last week, Princess? I love calling you Princess. And then we're gonna just sort of mush this together and break down that kale. If you want, you could put lemon juice, but I don't want to. So I'm gonna kind of break this down. Okay, so now I feel the kale getting warm and I'm just mixing it. I love salt too. Do you know how long it takes salt to leave the body? I think it's almost 16 months before your tissues in your body sort of shrink back. How about that? Gluten is a year, 1 year. Okay, see? This broke down. I can feel how soft the kale is getting. Let's see. I enjoy her as well. I'm the opposite. I'm usually on the phone. No, can't do the seaweed taste. Okay. So then you have to use, then just use like the real salt. Just make sure you get a, Hussam, I'm sorry. I don't do the co-host thing if I don't know you. I'm sorry. You know, join our lives. Talk to me here. And then I'll do it. But I had a very bad experience co-hosting. Do you know how long bacon takes to leave the body? Never leaves the body. We're always eating it. Yes, when I cut it down, it took some time. It does. It does. Okay, so now this is nice. We got this. So we have our sweet potato. We have our broccoli. Let's get a bowl and let's make our Buddha bowl for healing our anxiety. All right, here we go. We have our, now I would have, yes, I'm her bad experience. You were never my bad experience. Never. You were great. The first time I ever went live, like literally the first time PBR, these, I guess they were young boys. They came up and they were like, we want to, whatever, you know, pops up and says, let's co-host. So I was like, oh, that sounds fun. Let me try this. They were such bad boys. They were young. I don't know where they were from. They weren't American. They were so bad. They were jumping around, screaming, cursing, taking their clothes off. I was like, oh my God. I was in so much trauma. And then I had no idea how to get them off. I had no idea how to get out of a co-host. And they were just stuck on there. And I couldn't figure out how to shut the live. It was a nightmare. I was like, okay, I'm not doing that again. I learned my lesson very quickly. Okay, so now I'm gonna add our sweet potato and our beautiful kale. And you have enough here, you see? There's no way you can eat all of this. No way. It's so nutrient dense that you have enough here to make, 2 or 3 bowls for the week. And you can have this for lunch. And if you don't want to have that dressing, come up with a different dressing that you like. Now, remember, if I had my avocado, I would put it over here, right? I would slice in my avocado. What's the brown dish? This? You're talking about this dish? What brown dish? You're talking about this? This is red quinoa. This is roasted yams with coconut oil. Then I added the kale. It's raw kale. You could put kale chips in here. We have a Texas size appetite. Hey, go for it. If you can do it, do it. No, the brown. Oh, you meant this, the quinoa, right? And then I roasted broccoli. Now, if you want to, you could add some beets. You could add the avocado in here. What else do I have in this list? Oh, I forgot the last ingredient. I knew there was something missing. Hold on. We're gonna add some chickpeas to this. If you don't like chickpeas, you can add a different bean. Yeah, Gabrielle, it's so good. And we're talking about what foods can you eat to calm anxiety and not feel so bad, right? You know, yes, we can take a pill. Yes. Oh, I'm so glad, Sue. This is great. So I'm using canned. I like the organic canned beans. My favorite is Eden beans because they cook their beans with sea vegetables instead of adding salt. All right, hold on. We're gonna mix these and put some flavor on these beans. I just drained them in the sink. Let me get out a bowl. So you only need about a half a cup. Texas size appetite. That was cute. I'm gonna add a little lemon juice. This show will be on YouTube. I missed the first hour. Yes, I'll put it up right away. Let me remind myself that I said that. But I think this will be a good one to go. Add to YouTube. All right. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of salt. I don't need a lot. Thank you, June. And then that's it because we're gonna add our tahini. But look at this. This is so nutrient dense. Now, I know. Here's the thing. When you start eating like this and you're like, you know, especially when you have anxiety, you want to eat a piece of cake, a box of cookies, a box of chocolate, a box of, I don't know, creamy, whatever, ice cream, a bowl of ice cream. I get it. I totally get it. What I'm offering to you is if you can even get a little bit of this down, a little tiny forkful or a spoon. Hey, yes, I do have YouTube, Meheret. It's the Organic Food Movement community. Less salt. I would use Eden beans. They're the most expensive. Westbury is the most expensive bean, but Edens are the next. I think they're like $3.69 a can, but they're cooked with no salt. They use wakame, which is a seaweed. That's what we made our gamasio with last week, a salt substitute. Now, the last thing I would put in here, because I said hi New York Val, the two highest rich foods are, for magnesium, which is great for stress, is pumpkin seed. Now, we're gonna drizzle some yummy tahini sauce. Now, if you don't like tahini, you could make another kind of dressing. You could do a green goddess. You could do, you know, something creamy, I guess. You could make another kind of dressing. You could do a green goddess. You could do, you know, something creamy, I guess. You could do my stomach. Could you do a little bit at a time? Could you do like, so what I would do is break this down over the day. You don't have to eat it all at once. Hi, Mary. Nice to see you. Good morning. So this is what I would do. In the morning, I would make a little bit of oats. A little bit of quinoa. A tablespoon of quinoa. Yes, user, you're a sub, so you have access to every recipe. Are you on the Book of Face? Make sure when you join the Book of Face, you give me your email. I've had to deny a lot of people access, but that's the only thing I ask. I subscribe. Oh, perfect, Marette. And you, if you're on the Book of Face, join there too, because all the kitchen pharmacy recipes will go right up. The gut recipes went up last night, and I believe that's where I put the gamasio. I'm gonna make a note because I don't know. That wasn't part of the gut. I just did it on the side for you guys. All right. Now, let's do the last recipe. We're moving through. Hi, CK. Welcome. Thanks for my heart. Join us. Okay, so that's our next bowl. So we have our oats, and then look, could you eat this? Can you eat it like this? Who was just telling me? Was that you, Princess, with all the fiber? Oh yeah, Princess. Could you eat like the yams and kale, just simple like this, like a little bit, like a tablespoon? So just break it up over the day, break it up over the week. Here's what I often say to everybody here. Use the words better than. You know, there are people out there that are, you know, hardcore, in your face. If you eat this, you're gonna die, kind of stuff. Thank you for my hat. Yeehaw. And I admire those people. I'm not one of them. And I think that that's a disservice, because what happens is we go into all or nothing mode. We go into, well, if I can't do all of it, why should I even bother? Thank you so much for my heart, Michelle. And the hat. That's the hat, right? With the mustache. I love that guy. Do you know what I mean? So for me, I tell people, listen, if you're not feeling good and you go through all of these recipes and even one recipe resonates with you, add that to your daily or your weekly kind of meal plan stuff. Don't give up. Take that bowl, take the ingredients in that bowl. If you can't eat them in one sit down, eat them over the week. Add quinoa one day. Add your kale one day. Add your sweet potatoes another day. Do what you can, because it's better than what we've been doing. Right? I love that. That's how I feel, because you can't make a change like all or nothing. It's very difficult. That way, as you feel better, add another recipe. Oh my God, this was good. Let me try this recipe. Of course, Maria, because what are you going to do? You're going to feel, I think about all the people who are suffering, and you guys reach out to me a lot. I get a lot of people reaching out to me on email asking for help. And I kind of want to hug everybody and be like, listen, this is not an all or nothing game. It is really a baby steps. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. And eventually what was that cute little train story we read our kids when we were little? I think I can. And then all of a sudden the train was over the hill. It takes time. Do I have to send you my email address again since I resubscribed? No. Why are you saying a burger is fine? I agree, a burger's fine. Here's the other thing, right? For my friend who can't get off sugar. If you can't get off sugar right away and you want to mix a little bit, here, the little blue engine that could, right? Thomas the Train, all of those guys. So what you want to do here is say, if sugar's a big thing for you and you have it all the time, try and eat things with organic sugar. Try and change one ingredient a week in your shopping to organic. If you drink a lot of dairy and it really bothers you, but you can't give it up because you love it so much, try really hard to use organic dairy. Don't try, just do it. Pick one ingredient a week and switch it. Add one recipe a week. Add one ingredient a week that makes you feel better. How would I get those recipes as a subscriber? I think I'm gonna have to do that for people that are not Facebook people. It's just one more step for me and it takes a little time. Slow and steady, right? Yeah, a little at a time. Can you just email me, Lua Mac, and see tell me that you're not on Facebook, and I will add the recipes for you, okay? Just make sure you keep poking me. Fat stores cortisol, cortisol craves sugar. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're talking about today, right? You're stressed out, you're in the fight or flight mode, you don't feel good, your cortisol levels go up, your digestion goes down, your belly fat, blah, blah, blah. So that's why I'm saying, if you can add these foods, if you can't add them the way I'm showing you, I'm just giving you ideas. But if you carry around a bag of pumpkin seeds, and even the act of chewing this much once a day or twice a day or in the morning, these also have the benefit of killing parasites, by the way. So, it's just one of those things that's going to be, just carry a little baggie, carry around a little container, carry something. Yeah, no, Princess, these show up. Thank you, Luamac. Thank you for joining us. Now, make sure you email me, please, and make sure you tell me you don't have the Book of Face, so I can see how we can, move all these recipes to you. Now, okay, so we did that. Now, let's talk about a little snack, a little sweet snack that's gonna help. And this is, I call these like a dark chocolate magnesium bite. So it's dark chocolate, it's raw cacao, raw almond butter, and we're gonna mix these up. So let's see, I'm hoping I can do this without a food processor. Can I? Yeah, we'll be able to, because we're gonna use almond. All right, so let me rinse this bowl out and we'll start here. So here's a snack, and you can have your kids help you make them. And again, it's not gonna taste like a Hershey bar right away, but you just do it. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, include your TikTok name. I want to try to make a quinoa crispy snack with dark chocolate. Ooh, we could do that. If you want, although I did it with Gamasio today, we could do that if you want. You know what else we can do? I can show you like the organic Rice Krispie treats with, good, clean. We can do that. I'm gonna make you a quinoa crispy snack with dark chocolate. All right, roasted or raw pumpkin seeds. Mountain, I use the raw ones. I have these everywhere. I just eat, and again, it's nutrient dense. You are never gonna go through this bag. I don't care where you are with food, as good as they taste. Once you get like, a handful in, you're gonna move on to the next thing. It's satisfying. It plugs a hole of a nutrient that you're missing, and then you move on. These are not salted. These are not salted. I don't think you need them salted. Eat them. I would venture to say maybe. Yes, but Princess, what's going on with you? You got to reach out to me. I got to find out what's happening so I can help. Just a little. You don't have to eat you could eat 4. So American flour, this is one of 2 ingredients with the highest source of plant-based, usable, easy to use magnesium. And magnesium is good for so many things. And today we're talking about how do we manage anxiety? How do we support and heal anxiety through what we eat? Oh, that's great. Thank you for my heart. Thank you for my hand heart. Thank you. Guys, make sure when you're sending heart me's, you got to go up and click that heart and claim your points. Those points are so important for us to stay relevant and popular and all that stuff. All right. Oh, wow. I have severe anxiety. Thanks for sharing. American, I was just showing a couple of things. These are supplements that my family uses. This company is called Life Flow, and it's a magnesium spray, and it's fabulous. They have roll-ons, night sprays, morning sprays, blah blah, all kinds of stuff. You can find if you don't have a place to write this down, you can go to my website, theorganicfoodmovement.com, and on there is my kitchen essentials page. That's everything that I use. And you'll find resources to get to these products. And then this is saffron extract. I love that. Look at that camper. I love that camper. Thank you. You have the roll-on? Awesome. Yeah, it's great. It's a great brand. It's a clean product. They are fabulous. We have every kind that they make, and we use them for all different things. And then saffron. Where's my friend? Where did she go? American Flower Farm. I want to know about that. You have a flower farm? Do you grow organic? I need to know. All right. So the saffron, it's really good. Now, the only caveat I will say is if you stop taking it, you do get a rush of anxiety back. I'm just going to say that. It doesn't happen to me as much as it... You did? I need to know, do you still have that flower farm? Where are you? I have to find you. I only want organic. There's a garden company. Have you tried bergamot for anxiety? No. I've never used bergamot ever in anything. Not that I don't want to. Yes, Roxy, if you go to my website, on the kitchen essentials page, that's where I have every product that I personally use, that I have used, I've tested, I love. I don't sell stuff. That's not what I do here. I'm not a seller person. I want you to have access to the ingredients we talk about. Hey, Cuddlebug, how are you? All right, so let's do our dark chocolate magnesium bliss bite. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a 1/4 cup of rolled oats. Now, for those of you who don't like oats or can't manage them, I did include this time a recipe with almond flour. So I use that. Okay, so you'll have it. Mary, yeah, I agree with that. A lot of people a fear of the unknown, what they, I get it. All right, so we're gonna use a 1/4 cup of some oats. That's it. Very simple. Then we're gonna do a 1/4 cup of cacao powder. Thank you for my hearts. Thank you so much. We're gonna do melted coconut oil. So let's get out our little pan that we use to melt our oil. Where's my little pot? Let's see my little pot today. All right, this is kind of big. Let me see, is it in here? I got it. It's in my dishwasher. All right. So, here's my dry ingredients. Flaxseed, cacao powder. So this Navitas is also another wonderful company that has a lot of these cool superfoods. I'm sure you can get them online if you don't have a health food store that's not available to you. But it's a great company for like all the superfoods. So we're gonna do cacao. So it's raw. It's like it is raw chocolate. Why do I keep picking up the third measures? Hold on. Hold, please. Oh, I have the 8th. This will be good. We'll use this. Right? Okay. So we're gonna do a 1/4. So this is chocolate. Like it's like baking chocolate. But you want to use cacao because this is at its purest. Hi, Wonderfully. Hi, Wonderfully. Where are you? It's Pins. Good morning. Hi, Wonderfully. I'm just going to call you Wonderfully. We are having a good time today. Are you guys already feeling calm just watching this? I shut my lights off in the kitchen. I made them nice and low to create the mood lighting. All right, so let's see. Look, and I haven't even drank my mushroom coffee today. I just sipped on the tea that we made, and it really calmed me down. It's really yummy. I actually like it. I used 2 lemon balm tea bags. I used one. I keep their cacao nibs handy. Yeah, I have cacao nibs too here. You're so moody. That's cute. Yeah, all right, so now we're gonna melt our tablespoon of coconut oil. I'm gonna put that on very, very low. As soon as that pan warms, it's gonna be ready. And then we're gonna add our almond butter, our raw almond butter, and 2 tablespoons of flaxseed meal. Now, you guys all know I like to ground my own. Thank you for the heart knees. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's get our seed grinder, which I love, but I don't use it. This is like what do they call it? A coffee bean grinder, but I use it for my flaxseed all the time. All right, let's see. So we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of flaxseed. I mean, these are actually yummy. I forgot that I had this recipe when I was looking for stuff, and I came across it, and I was like, "Ooh, this is gonna be great." I have to do these in the shop because they're so good. Thank you, Sunny. Yeah, I don't. I was saying I use a coffee bean grinder. I love that. You're appealing Idaho to my Idaho in June. You're appealing to my Girl Scouts, my Girl Scout part of my life. This is a coffee bean grinder, but I only use it for flaxseed. Thank you for the squirrel. That's so fun. All right, I'm gonna add that. Look at that. I mean, this is power packed. S'mores. Oh my God, you guys are so fun. All right, we're gonna use our vanilla. We're gonna add our vanilla. All right, now hold on. All right, so now look. We're gonna mix everything in this plate. Thank you, June. Thank you so much. It's so fun. All right, so I'm gonna mix all the wet in here. You guys are awesome. Okay, this is, let's see, where are we? Blah, 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 blah. Cacao we did, rolled oats, flax. We're gonna do a little maple. We're gonna put a teaspoon of vanilla. This is organic vanilla. I like a little bit more. We're going to add, thank you for the heart. Thank you. I never learned so much. You're so appreciated. Thank you, Sunny. I appreciate that. That's what I'm here for. I told you this is what I wanted to do. For those of you guys that are kind of new here and haven't seen me before, hi Diane, where will all the rest written be? Deanna, we have 2 places. You can subscribe and you'll get our Monday night class recipes, which are 7:30 to like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. And if you subscribe, you will get all of the back recipes. Any subscriber that, you know, is new, I just catch you up. And it's a lot. And then today, this morning's recipes from our kitchen pharmacy class that we do every Wednesday morning, you will find in the Book of Face. And that you can, Mary, I'm thinking almond flour or an almond meal. So you can take and it's going to be in the recipe. I reset the recipe for those of you who can't do the oats. And going back, Deanna, you can sunflower. These show up in the Book of Face. These are not subscriber only recipes. Deanna, you would go to the Book of Face for today's recipes, and there are a ton of recipes in our Book of Face. I think we're a pretty active community, right, guys? And there's a lot of information. I post every day something fun, whether it's gardening or but you do, in order to get into the Facebook group, you do have to give me an email, and you won't get in without it. Let's put it that way. I'm not tough about a lot of things, but that I am. I'm adding almond butter. Yeah, there's a lot of information. There's a premium pantry makeover ebook that's in there that you can download that has a ton of information on how to help you change your pantry and, you know, switch to organic food. All right, so we have our vanilla. We're gonna do a pinch of sea salt. That's it. Back on our pinch spoon. All right, flaxseed oats, cacao powder, almond butter, coconut oil, vanilla, sea salt. Now, if you want, and I wanted to show you this, there's a company out there, it's called Guittard, and I actually love replacement for almond butter, any nut butter. Any nut butter. You could do pistachio, peanut, walnut. I wouldn't do peanut. Walnut, hemp, any nut butter. Any nut butter. Remember, all you do, I don't know how to do we're going to do a quick subathon. Let's go. Come on. We can do it. We can do it. Guys, thanks for all the shares. I so appreciate it. It really helps and it grows our... Ooh, we have 240 subscribers. I thought we had more than that. We got 2 today. Oh my goodness. All right, we're going to put the subathon timer on. What time is it? It's 9. We'll put it on for 45 minutes. Oh, there we go. All right, we're in. Let's go. Oops. Yay. All right, let me whisk this. I want to whisk this. It's going to take a minute to mash up our... Hello, where's my whisks? Whisks. All right, hold on. Let me just rinse off my whisk from our tahini. So this is yummy. Now, I would say to you guys that almond flour with a mix of almond meal is going to be the best way to do this if you don't have the oats, because almond meal is going to have that, and it's going to be a little cakier than this, right? But it will work. I got to mash this up. I want to mash this. You know, the almond butter. Oh, look at that. It's so creamy. You see that? This is going to be yummy. And, oh, so this Guittard. What I like about these, you are starting to tell, oh yeah, here we go. So, let's take a picture of this. This is 72% for dark chocolate. All right. It's not certified organic, but it's, what is that other label? I can't see it. Oh, fair trade cacao. It's vegan friendly. Don't have any idea what that means, but it's dark chocolate. But these chocolate chips are made with coconut sugar. And I think that's very important. Yeah, if you guys roll the chat, we are in it to win it right now. And we're already almost at 60,000 likes. Thank you. I'm so grateful. Don't forget, if you guys are gifters, when you go in a room, you hit the heart me first, then you can gift and love and tap and do and blah, 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 and then claim your points. Always claim your points. Now listen, free from 14 major allergens and sensitivities. Milk, eggs, tree nuts, peanuts, fish, wheat, mustard, sesame, lupin, mollusks, sulfites, soy, celery, and crustaceans. How do you claim your points? Furry baby, go up. You see where the heart is in the white little like oval? Click on that. You'll see to the left, scroll all the way down, you'll see places it says claim, claim, claim. You've got to claim them. So I'm going to add a few of these to our little things. They're dark chocolate. They're coconut sugar. Hey, Valley, thanks for the follow. Look, I'm only going to put in like less than a tablespoon, right? I use those. They're so good. I know, Idaho. I've been using them too, and I think they're fabulous. You know, I do like the other ones. What are those called? The other light blue bag? I forget in my head right now what they're called. You remember? Enjoy Life. Those chips are fabulous too, but these are my new faves. New faves. She didn't see my comment. Can you pin again? Copper, what's your comment? Thank you, June. I can't see it. Pins a comment. I can't. Okay, I'm going to make the baked cauliflower patties. Can you give me? I don't know what. Can I give you? What are you looking for? I can't see it. All right, now we might have to add a little bit more to this, but let's see. All right, so that should do it. Now I'm going to mix this in here. First, let me just kind of, so look at that power-packed, nutrient-rich, anxiety buster, yummy. A tahini recipe. Yeah, Copper, you got it. You'll have it in here today. I'll try and get these. It's all ready to go. So all I have to do is load it up onto the Book of Face. Are you on the Book of Face? Yes, you are. You'll find it there. It'll be on the front page under, where have I been putting everything? Files. It'll be a PDF. All right, now let's roll these. Storing anti-candies, bites, texture, oats, some chew, almond flour, bites soft and more dough-like, oats, flaxseed. Okay, so let's see how they look. All right. Look at that. These are going to be like a truffle almost. I might need a little more coconut oil, but let's see. I love this. I like little bites like this because you can have one or two, and again, when you eat nutrient-dense food, you don't need as much. You just don't need as much. A Texas-size appetite or not, you will not need as much. Because what happens is your body is craving these nutrients, and when you fill that void, you could. American, as you spend time here, you will see that I'm always like, hey, if you have a better idea that fits you, then I'm going to add a little bit more coconut oil to this, okay? If you love dark chocolate, did we add maple syrup to this? That's what it's missing. If you love dark chocolate, these are really powerful in dark chocolate. Did I add? No, I added vanilla. Okay, I was wondering why they were a little dry. So I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of maple. I like these. Not everybody's gonna like them. They are super bitter. Thank you, Susie. Thank you. I feel pretty well rested today. It's my season for catering, so it's gonna be a wild ride this season. But I'm gonna take you on a bunch of gigs with me because you guys seem to have fun doing that. Do you like all those clips I've been putting in? They're kind of fun, aren't they? Wait, I will, but 1 or 2, don't know. What? I don't know what you're saying, Cheryl. Are you talking to me or someone else? All right, here we go. There we go. Now this is gonna help because these are powerful, nutrient dense, but I'll tell you the truth. If you can do it, I believe that, see, look, there you go. Yeah, it's everything, right? You've got in here cacao, you've got oats. So now this is how I would make these. I would make them really small because they're so dense and you know, they are powerfully flavored. And this is not for everyone. Remember, we are in kitchen pharmacy today, so they're not, you know, it's not a sugar ball. So they're not gonna be super sweet. Hold on, let me taste this now. Oh my God. That's delicious. The maple syrup helped a lot. That's good. You guys are gonna like these. But it's bitter. And it's delicious. Is it the chocolate that's bitter? Yeah, because it's 72%. Dried cherries. You could do that. Mary, these are gonna help. I feel like they're creamy. They're textured. Yes, I could use date paste in these. Remember, you want something that's not going to make you sad, right? You don't want to put white sugar in here. You don't want to over sugar them. You just don't want to do that. So these are like little tiny yummy truffles, and I think almond flour will be just fine in here. Almond meal too. Now, if you can get the almond meal, like I would do half and half. Like you need here, what did it say? Is it 1/4 or 3/4? I think it's 1/4. So I would do 1/8 and 1/8. That's how I would do it. 1/8 of almond meal and 1/8 of, so you could like grind up almonds and then add almond flour. Yeah, it's just 1/4. Let's put that on a prettier plate because that looks ugly now. These are good. I think my daughter will love these. Look how pretty. And you're not going to eat 10 of them. Never going to happen. All right. Look at that. Yes, you could store them in the fridge, airtight in the fridge up to 5 days. All right, let's clear the deck and look at our beautiful food that we made today. Look how fast we got done. We got done so fast. Yeah, she's called like 3 times since we've been on. She's gonna be okay. It's good, they learn. All right, now, I'll leave my tea. Take our knife. So you see, I think I like for my friends that are just getting here, it's a little bit, right? A little bit at a time. That's what we want to do. You make small changes and they're big after a while. So if anybody was in the kitchen yesterday, all the boys, all those young boys that work for me in the kitchen, they're really cute. And they're discovering the power of good food while they work here. And all of them, if you heard them, all of them without fail are like, they're trying to go and eat cheap McDonald's when they leave the store and they can't do it, And I'm assuming that those fast food stores are not cheap anymore either, right? I see that from time to time, people are complaining about the price. So, and they're not changing the ingredients. So I think as you add little by little, Chef, for the inflammation juice recipe, is the aloe vera gel as the same one as the juice you share? So when you got to look at that and make sure, because some of the gels will say to you, do not ingest it. It's just for topical use. So you just have to read it. It's pretty clear on the label whether or not you can drink it. And the 2 companies that I would say that I recommend are the Lily of the Valley and George's. All right, so here's our little dessert. Here's our tea. We got done so early today. Oh, no, sorry. Should I use the gel or juice it? Calls for a half a cup. What, in the aloe juice class that we did? A half a cup? Which recipe are you looking at? So if it's a half a cup, it's probably the gel from the actual leaf, maybe? In the juice recipe for arthritis. Are you making it right now, or do I have time to go look when I get off of here and reach out to you? Because if I remember correctly, we when we made the arthritis juices, we had the whole leaf, right? I'm thinking if you're using the gel to juice, you're gonna do that. And if it's a half a cup, I would cut that back if it's the first time you're making that drink. Either that or just park yourself in the bathroom for the day. I posted it yesterday. Oh, for the gut? Okay. I'll check. It's in the Facebook. It's in the Book of Face. Can I answer you there? Is that okay? Like if I make a post and say, hey, go here. Okay. So look what we made today. All again, healing, interesting, yummy, good food. You know, this is a great breakfast. You have this. Now, I wonder, would you do an overnight quinoa bowl? I'm going to try that for you guys. For Cheryl, right? You can't do the oats, right? See, now this is a little gooey for me. I'm going to add, I would add, okay, good. Thank you. Hi, Jules. I'm going to add, thank you for my heart. I want to try the overnight oats instead with like almond and quinoa. I think that might be quite delicious. I'm going to create a recipe for you guys so that you're not doing, which way do I go? Because I have you mirrored. You know? What do you think? Would you like me to do that? Yeah, see? Okay, Cheryl, I got you. I'm going to test that. Overnight oats with quinoa. Did you ever make that hot cereal that I made for you guys that time with the millet and the quinoa? That was good. Yeah, all right. Now, when you get these today, you will see that the dark chocolate, these balls, I have the recipe in here. I'm going to try, Jesse, because a bunch of people, you're the second person that asked me to get this on YouTube this week, today. Did you ever try that cereal, Cheryl? Haven't put the millet yet. Okay, you could do it just with the quinoa if you want, if you don't want to add it. Because if you don't like the millet, then what's the point, All right, any questions about today? Look at that. We did good. We don't have to rush around. We finished on time. I'm excited. Thank you. The more you poke, I need that, you'll get it. Psoriatic arthritis. Okay. Yeah, I forgot that never got posted. I think I posted that yesterday or over the weekend. Is that helpful for you? Pins a comment. Robin. Okay, patient. It's unrefined coconut oil. That's the best. Jennifer, it's the best. But if you can only find raw organic or something close to it or refined, use it. Don't worry. It's better than not eating it at all. Today, that's what I'm using. I went to grab it this morning to set up all my stuff. Where did I put it? Where did I put that oil? Organic? Oh, here it is. And I was like, oops, it's refined. And I didn't even realize it. So I don't lose my sleep over that. Please don't. I like the idea that it's organic, so I feel better. Hey, Manny, what's going on? Nice to see you. We made your kind of food, I bet, today. Look at this beautiful bowl of nutrient-packed, yummy food. It's got quinoa, roasted broccoli, roasted yams with chickpeas, and tahini. We're healing anxiety today. And these are like chocolate magnesium truffles. Oh, so pretty. Overnight oats and lavender tea. You've been cooking for the past 48 hours straight, I swear. I know, last night, was I on last night? Oh no, yesterday morning we were on all day. And then Monday night we were on. And probably, well, what's today, Wednesday? Oh, tomorrow I'm gonna be doing all kinds of Easter stuff. So we'll be cooking all day tomorrow. If you guys wanna be on, we'll come on and cook all day. But I'm not gonna be talking to you guys at all. It's focus day. So we'll just be busy. That looks so good. Can't wait to start eating again. Slow but steady. Slow but steady. That's it. Hey, Inside Zach, nice to see you. In the truffles, what makes them magnesium based? So, good question. It's the, hold on, let me see. Let me look at these. So you have in here the cacao, you have the flaxseed, almond butter. They all, each one of them has a source of magnesium in it. So when you put it together, it makes it, a magnesium sort of bliss truffle. Thank you, Patricia. Kid food for Easter? Well, I find that kids, I don't know what your cultural background is, but I know for my family, they all ate lamb or spiral ham and mashed potatoes. The hard part was getting them to eat, a vegetable. I'm gonna put the Easter recipes up today. Could you use ground pumpkin seed in there somehow? Sure, why not? Grind it with the flax and throw it in. I know I'm so proud of her. I can't wait to talk to her. I know she's gonna be a total ball of stress. But she can do this. I'm like, you gotta believe in yourself. You got this. I'm not worried about you. It's your first year. You're gonna make mistakes. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna get there. The kids are hard on themselves, some of them, Any more questions about the food today? You got this, Izzy, I know. Do you like sunflower butter? Jen, I've never had it. I don't know if I would like it. I don't know. It seems like, and I don't know, but it seems to me like we're wanting to make our kids eat the same standard American kid diet. So they had to come up with something that was a little processed. I don't know. There's better things for kids to eat than peanut butter and jelly every day. So, and for somebody that's kids eats that every day, I'm in no way saying it's bad or wrong. I'm just saying if your kid, like my kid could not eat peanuts, right? And the only nut she could have was almond. So we would do almond butter and jelly on rice cakes. Do I even have them here? On, the little square rice cakes. I love them. I've showed them to you guys before. But I'm like, going in my class. Thank you for my tea bracelets. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? So I feel like, let's find something else. I don't know. What's a good company for milk? Fam drinks a lot and I want to change for them. Well, right now, the one that you could probably get the easiest is is probably Organic Valley. They're all over the place. Now, let me see. I think I have a little bit of Organic Valley here. Yeah, I do. They've started to put sugar in milks. This one they're adding D3 to. I don't understand that. But, Organic Valley is probably the one you can find nationwide. I would never, ever, ever, sorry, I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble, but I would never, ever, ever use Horizon. Won't do it. Back in the day, they were the milk. They were the dairy company. My daughter makes her kids like homemade charcuterie for lunches, veggies, fruit. Exactly. That's what I did. That's what I did for my daughter. In fact, the teas, sure. In fact, you guys have already seen the lemon balm. I don't have the box anymore for that, but I could get you a tea bag if you need it. Fairlife milk, I've never heard of it. I'd have to look at it. Is it certified organic? Small. And then, guys, if you can get, milk from a local dairy farm, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I will tell you that my daughter did not do well on raw milk, but she had a dairy allergy, so. And the raw milk was close to a disaster for her. But raw milk works for a lot of people. So I don't tell people not to drink it. Dairy, personally, this is only here because last week we did something with milk, I think. Oh, no. Why do I have this milk? Yeah, it might have been that we were using milk, but we do not use milk in our house. Rarely. It's almond milk, and coconut milk in our house. But that's just because none of us eat a lot of dairy. We don't do well with dairy in this house. All right, any more questions? I have like 10 minutes we can chat. Ooh, we're at almost 80,000. Should we stay? Do you guys think you can hit the 100? If you don't want to, there's no stress. This is a stress-free day. Can you do the 100 boobs? Stay, please. All right, ask me questions. Keep that chat rolling. We got it. Thank you, Queen. Thank you for my heart. Make sure you claim those points. Everybody go right now. Just tap in that white box. It costs nothing. And click on that. You see it? My finger's right on mine right now. Click on that and you'll see it says, oh, just checking on the naturopaths in Connecticut. Oh, yes. I will get that to you today. What county are you in so I don't narrow you completely down. What county are you in? Lucy, I'm not going to say the name, but I will tell you why. So that means you have no points to claim. It will say it on the right-hand side and you scroll all the way to the bottom. So if you some people might not have, but I think everybody has it now. Did you do a heart me? It's only if you're a gifter. If you gift, if you send heart me's or you do any type of gifting, you want to claim all your points. Like Queen, you just sent a team power. If you click in where the heart is, it's going to say claim. Okay, New Haven. Okay, so you're not going to come this way. Okay, I got you. I'll find you somebody. Yeah, me too, Sunflower. I might sound like I know what I'm talking about, but I'm like a half a chapter ahead of you. So if you're a gifter, here's what you got to do. If you have creators that you love, welcome, Tonya Adams. Thank you. Join the party. You're going to have a blast here. You're going to learn a lot. So Sunflower, if you have creators that you love, as soon as you go into their live, you want to give them a heart me. It's 1 penny. It's a penny. It's that heart me, it says. And you gift them a heart me. And then you can send other gifts. The reason why you want to send the heart me first, my arms are numb. Jane got a bunch of people to go and order a tapper. That tapping thing is... Not today. I don't want nobody to stress. No stress today. This is a stress-filled day. So when you do the heart me, then after that, all your points are higher, I think. Or you get more, like each gift that you do is a certain amount of points. But if you don't join the team if you don't do the penny heart me, then the points that you give are not as high. I don't really understand it. I learned all of this from my TikTok agent, who I was just talking to, Emmanuel Manny. He, Jarred Media is my agent, and I also follow HK Jules. in the mornings. She's easier for me to hear and see, and I just adore her. She knows so much. If you are a live creator, if you're a live creator or you're thinking about doing it and you're going to do a lot of battling, hey, PBR is also awesome. He totally helps on a positive vibe. So follow him too. He's fun. He's got a very strange, fun sense of humor. It's not strange, it's just fun. So that's how I would do it, Sunshine. And then you have to go in that little heart space, and then the button will come up. It will say claim, and you just click that. So before I hang up, hi, my man, how you doing today? Oh, that's Robin. Make sure to recharge from TikTok Recharge too. Yes, it's cheaper. If you're a gifter, recharge from the TikTok Recharge website. You get a lot more coins for your money. There you go. That's what I know. We're at 80, we're almost at 90,000. I'm gonna hang. You guys are awesome. I wanted to know this. Yeah, Jay Suing, if you're becoming a gifter, or you're thinking about becoming a creator, and depending on what you're gonna do, I've learned that there are different creators for different things. I'm with Jared Media, and they help you, like if you get in trouble. So I should go to the website. I need to get more. Okay, so if you need to get more, go to the website. Yeah, PBR is unconventional in his training, but it's also wonderful. Oh, and Classy now is part of an agency too. Hi, Maria, thanks for the rose. Don't forget to cash in your Claim Me. Get that Claim Me before we hang up today. Thank you for the follow, Jay Suing. Okay, good. Now you see how to do it, right? It's easy. It just helps. What is the Book of Face page and how do I join? Eve, you are going to go to the organic. I know, I didn't know it either. It just started. Every day there's been a new update to TikTok from what I understand. Do we reach our goals today? All right, let me check. Eve, if you go to the Organic Food Movement community on the Book of Face, there's like 3 questions. I need you. No one talks about PBR. You're so silly. See, that's the fun. I love when you're here. And you keep the chat rolling. So important. And then you're going to just add your email to the Book of Face. It doesn't cost anything. And then you're in. I like your energy. Help the community be healthy. Thanks. Mehrat, I have been studying food and healing for 40 years. I've been cooking in a health food store for the past 20. And back in September, I decided that it was really time to share the information I had. And we are a growing community of people who want to feel better. And there's a lot of information. I also wrote a cookbook, which I haven't talked about once today. It's called Love by the Ladle. There's 28 soup recipes in here. There's a lot of information on ingredients, equipment. I don't really have one, Jay. Maybe a cuisine. And every soup has a photo in it. And they were photographed by Jag Studios, which is a friend of mine. She's her main focus is wedding photography, but she's unbelievable photographer. And she photographed the whole book for me. So it's really beautiful. I've been studying food eating all my life. I wish that I lived near you. I would be feeding you every day because I know you would talk about the food. Thank you, Robin. There's a lot of good information in here about soup, about products, about how to make good soup. It's got different stocks in here, bone broth. It's got a wealth of information. So if you love soup, it's great. Now, as far as my favorite dish, I don't really have one. I think it's more of a cuisine, and I would say Middle Eastern, Mediterranean, and Eastern European are probably my favorites, with a lot of stuff mixed in between. Oh yeah, thank you, Robin. You can get it there, on the river, at the river. Guys, we're at 97,000 boops. That's you guys cranked it today. I love it. We got, let me see, did we make it? Let me see. I think we did. It's like there's, in the morning it will say, oh, you have to get this. And then at night it has a bigger number. I think we hit the 80%. Oh, we need to make the top 20 and get a fragment. We need a little bit more. I'm not allowed to say, but it's under 1,000 1,000 points. Under 1,000. It's like 800 and something. So yeah, we're almost there. But see, that's like, that's a pain. So we didn't get there all the way. We need a little more. Oh! Oh my God, that's so nice. Thank you so much. I think that got us very close. Thank you for all those hearts, Michelle. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are rock stars. I can't even believe that you just did that, June. June, that's it. I'm not waiting for you. I'm driving to you. I don't care. You got to tell me where you are. June does these. Thank you so much. June does these videos. She sits at her dining room table and she always has some food that she loves. And she's like, hello, my friends. And then she talks about the food that she has and she eats it. And I am glued to her thing, obsessed. So I said, June, I don't care where you are, right? Cheryl, do you watch too? Hello, my friends. And she's so sweet. And then she eats the food and talks about how yummy it is. So I said, June, that's it. Thank you, Idaho girl. Thank you so much. And then we did the 100,000. Woo! We made it. You guys are so awesome. And then I said to June, okay, where are you? And she told me where she is, close. I don't have an address yet. Otherwise, I'm gonna be her stalker. And I said, I'm bringing you food. And you're gonna eat the food and do videos for me. I'm just gonna feed you because I just wanna see how she eats my food. I just love her so much. It really, Amanda, she's so fun. You gotta watch her videos. They're so cute. Hello, my friends. And then if it's at night, she's like, good evening, my friends. It's great. How do I find June? It's June's Happy Scents. SCENTS. JC, how are you today? June, I love you. That's it. I have to. I'm feeding you. That's it. You can't say no to me. I'm making you an offer you can't refuse. Good morning. We are wrapping it up, but I'm going to put this up there. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, PBR. Thank you. Make sure you claim all those points. You got her? Thank you, June. Yeah, follow June. You have to just love her up. She is just so fun. I find myself saying that in the morning now, when I come in, I'm like, "Good morning, my friends." And everybody's like, all my crew is like, "Why is she talking like that?" And I'm like, thought you did just sense. Can't wait to check her out on food. Oh yeah, it's so fun. And then she makes stuff. It's great. You are following June. Awesome. Oh, good, Kath. Yeah, make sure you claim your points. I'm gonna hang up now. I have to go. All right, let's see. I think we made it. You guys are awesome. All right, hold on. Let's see. Yeah, we did it. Because what happens is it'll say, as soon as we make the goal, then they're like, you need 48,000 diamonds to get to the next level. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's going to take forever, which is fine. I don't care. It's just when you're like 40 or 800 or 100, those are fast. All right, my loves. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Go follow June. Fragrance Friends, thanks for my heart. Make sure you claim your points. I think that's almost 45 points. Don't forget, poke that white box and just claim it. There's a little button that says claim. Have a great day. Tomorrow morning, I think I'm going to be on in the morning, and we're going to be getting all our Easter food together because people come, they travel. My clients travel, so they want their food on Friday morning. Deb K, welcome to the team. Go claim those points right now because I'm hanging up or they will not count. Thank you so much. Welcome. Join the Book of Face, the Organic Food Movement community. Put your email in and you're good to go. Oh, I do. Shazandra, first and foremost. Stop eating dairy. Those are my first things. Or slow the roll on the dairy. Hello, my dog. Hi, doggy. Have a wonderful, shiny day. Thanks, Kath. Oh, he's like, you better feed me right now. Deb, thank you for my team bracelet. All right, you want food? Come here, dog. Come here, doggy. Come on. He's like, feed me right now. Are you a hungry dog? Are you so hungry? How did you get out? What a sweet boy. Hi, Jackson. Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful day. Oh, yeah. He won't come. Come here. Come here. Want to show? Nope. He's like, no, I know what you're up to, and I don't want to show my face. He's like, look what I got for you, big boy. Are you ready? Here you go. Enjoy that. Yeah, it's so yummy. All right, my friends, have a wonderful day. I had so much fun. Yeah, totally camera shy. I'll show you. Yeah, he's just camera shy. Where Loki? They're upstairs. Toodles. Toodles. Oh, PBR, are you on tonight? When are you on again? When are you going to be singing again? No, don't leave. I have to leave. This is the first time I'm not going to rush around. I can clean my whole kitchen up in a long time. It is so nice to see everybody. I'm so grateful for all the love and support. I know you're kidding, but I'm not. I want to stay too. But we'll be together tomorrow again. I'll be co-hosting tonight for the great debate at 8. What is that? My kid is going to be home from, I'll try and get on. Great debate at 8. What are we debating? Is it going to be Marvel? Deb K, thanks for my team bracelets. Chef, can you post on Facebook about Horizon? Oh, quick. Back in the day, I'm going to say Chef, can you post on Facebook about Horizon? Oh, quick. Back in the day, I'm going to say 80 Dean's Foods. And there was a lot of, I don't want to use the wrong word and get in trouble, but there was a lot of sketchy reports coming out. And anybody that is has been in this industry as long as I have will not use their dairy. It cut me off. Are you back? Did they just cut me off? All right. I will send it in an email. See? Yep, it just dropped me for 30 people. Oh, maybe it was the phone. I'm going to try it again. Hi, Jaya. Thank you. So way back, they were bought by Dean Foods, which is a huge company. It's like one of the top 5 big companies. Here we go. We're going down. And nope, we just dropped 12 people. I don't care. We're going to get off now anyway. And there was some sketchy stuff. And anybody that's been in this business as long as I have doesn't look at that company as with integrity. Let's put it that way. Thanks, Deb K. You did? Thank you, sorry. I really appreciate that. You're going to love it. And do me a favor, if you love it, or when you love it and you have time and you want to post, what do you call it? They'll post that for you, Kim. Can somebody tell her the company I was just talking about? We just dropped like 20 people, followers, viewers. I know, Gail, another creator review. Yeah, a review. Thank you. I'm having 4 conversations. I think there's also talk about Fairlife. I've never heard of them ever, but I will look into it. No, I have not even thought about that. I didn't even know that was a thing. Working on the next concert battle. Well, that sounds fun, PBR. Yeah, follow PBR too. He's got all kinds of interesting stuff. And if you, yeah, that's it. All right, everybody claimed their points. You're all in. Everybody good? I am signing off for the day. I will see you guys in the morning. I'll get this stuff up and I'll get Easter up for you. I know. All right, I'll have to look at that. You started following PBR? He's so nice. One time I came across his live and him and another guy were co-hosting together and they were having this serious, in-depth, they were geeked out, all in on Marvel. Henry. Oh, was that his name? Henry? I was like, wow, that's cool. 55 seconds left. Oh, was that for the, oh, that's for our sub. Okay, I'll wait. Have a wonderful day, Jaya. Thank you, Cheryl. Make sure you guys claimed all your points on your way out. Yeah, follow PBR. He's fun too. I have so many collabs. I want to be a collab. I want to come on your live and collab. What could we do? Have a wonderful day. I really am grateful for all of you guys. Thank you so much. Oh, I want American, I hope you followed me. I want to find you and look at your flowers. Really? All right, I'm in. All right, my loves, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Good morning.